So today I'm going to be making a well-detailed tutorial on how to join the OneState Army. First thing is you need to spawn your car and mark the P close to the army base on your map. Then you drive down there. Make sure it's the P so you don't barge into the army base. You have to stop at the park site, and you're going to see other people there. So you need to get notified when you go to the army base on the norms. You go there and ask them when are they hiring. They're going to respond to you with the days of which they are hiring. So for now, I think they are hiring on Mondays or Fridays, but I'm not sure. But you can always go there. Just don't move too close to them. Ask them when are you hiring. They will tell you the dates and the time. Then you check the time on your local time to be sure. So once you drive down to the army base, that's the P close there. This is the park closest to the army base. You are most likely going to see people already on the line. So you join the line, and for a very short interview, they just ask you what's your name and I think how old are you. Then they ask for your passport too at this place. So once you show him your passport, he's going to ask you to go and join the bus that is going to drive you in. So when you're coming to the army, make sure you are above 18 and make sure you do not have any active violations. I had a violation earlier, but I had to go to the jail and use the jail card to make sure that was clean before I come back. So once I'm done with the interview and they check my passport to make sure I'm above 18 with no violations, they ask you to go and stay inside the bus. So here's me going inside the bus, and we just need to like wait for a couple minutes for the bus to be filled up, and then they are going to drive. They are going to drive us into the army base. Also, some things you need to know, like I said earlier, you must not have a violation if you're going to apply, and if you sound childish too, you might not be allowed. I don't know, but then if you sound childish, so you must be above 18 and you must know basic rules. You could just go on Discord to search for army faction rules. So they don't really ask for that, but just in case you could just know them, because after you join, they're still going to tell you to go and learn the army faction rules. So once you get to the gates and the car moves, they're going to take us somewhere. They're going to take you somewhere, and you will be asked to line up before you go into the I think the radio tower, which is where they do the final interview. So what they are going to ask you there is they would ask you, why do you want to join the army? How would you keep the army safe? Would you be active? How many hours? I think for that how many hours you need to like be honest with them. I think the minimum hours should be like 2 to 4. So I mean, every most gamers here spend that much. So we're already here, and we're just trying to get on the line. Like I said, you already know the requirement. Make sure you go on Discord too. Make sure you go on Discord to know some of the army faction rules. Cause I actually had to disconnect to go learn one or two that I have forgotten since I haven't joined the army before. So here's us on the line. There's going to be either some ads or some generals just safeguarding you, making you feel safe and all that stuff. Make sure you're not being toxic, just stay on your own. Like there's really not much for you to do while you're here. You're just waiting to be called into the radio tower. So yeah, we've been called into the radio tower now. We are the next set. So this is where the main job is. This is where you get your uniform. This is where they ask the questions and and all that. This is where they also welcome you into the army. So this is like the final step. I think one or two guys were actually sent back from here. So they're just going to interview you again here, and yeah, as you can see, we passed the interview, and they're telling us to give us an invitation into the army faction, and yeah, voila, very very easy, guys. Like yeah, they're going to ask you why do you want to join, and some other easy questions. Just give them, straightforward answers, and you're good. Also, the day I joined, they were actually asking every one of us the questions together. So, like, you could, like, for an example, they could ask a general question: why do you want to join the army? And then it's three of us here, so if one person asks, you just twist his answer and give almost the same thing, like it still works that way. Just try not to give a wrong answer. It's actually easy questions. So now the questions they ask, they're going to ask every one of you. So since you're there, you already see others answer, just give your honest answer, also similar to theirs, so you can get in. But if they are wrong, just use your common sense. So after this, you are going to need the army based tour. You're going to get someone to give you the tour, and also to get your macros done. The macros will be sent to you on Discord, and you can also request for it and get someone to do your macros. So that's all. Thank you so much for watching my video. I'll see you on the next one.